Believe in spirit. John here.
Hi, I'm Vince.
What's going on today, Vincent?
Smoke some cigars and drink some whiskey.
Shocking. It's something new here today.
It's like, what are we going to do today? Try to take over the world.
What kind of stick did you pick?
Okay, this is Undercrown
Undercrown
Maduro.
Maduro.
Best finger. It's got a footband. I didn't see the footband in a while.
Oh, we have. What was the last one we did that on? Who used those?
My father company.
Was it?
Yeah, they love the footbands of my father. So what are we drinking today, John?
Ezra Brooks. I don't know anything about it. I was looking for some kind
Nobody really knows anything. This is my interpretation of everything that happened. You're not going to read this anyway. Late 40s and the 50s, Frank Sinatra came very big. He made everybody know that he was always drinking Jack Daniels. So their sales skyrocketed.
Okay.
They became a big whiskey. They just ran out of booze. They ran out of Jack Daniels.
Sacrilege.
And that happened in like 1956.
Dark, dark day.
And what year do you think Ezra Brooks came out?
Oh, I'm going to say 56. I pay attention when you talk. It may not look like it.
You read the bottle.
It does look like a Jack Daniels bottle.
Sour mash. It's chill filtered. Not like the Lincoln County process the Jack Daniels uses.
Okay.
Where they chill filter before it goes in a barrel. Ezra Brooks chill filters before it goes in the bottle. They just source their whiskey. I think they still do source it. So this is a distillery that doesn't really have a distillery.
Okay.
This is probably Heaven Hill that is sold at a higher proof. And it's there's no age statement, but it's got to be at least 2 years old. And judging by the look of it, I would say it's probably a 4-year-old. All right, let's give this a taste and get into that.
Quite a zap or a zing of the booze right off the get-go.
Well, it's 90 proof.
But some darker flavors. I'm getting a caramel.
Dude.
A brown sugar.
I get a banana.
You say that a lot.
You know what I get a banana with? I don't say it a lot. This is the second time I've said it. And you know what I get a banana with?
What? Jack Daniels.
Jack Daniels. It's filtered, like I said. It's chill filtered to make it smoother. Smooth.
Yeah, this is not that smooth.
I think it's pretty interesting for a $12 bottle of whiskey.
Yep.
It's very sweet. You get that big hit of corn sweetness.
Hey, isn't there like another 50% to this channel? Don't we perform some other duty here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's cut these bad boys up. It's got a good mouthfeel. It's very sturdy.
Firm.
Very firm, very sturdy. Not much pepper on the retro.
You would think otherwise, but...
I get a bitter chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And a dense cut grass. You know, like not dried out hay, but like a moist vegetal.
I don't know what to think of this.
I find it tight, man. It's got a tight draw. And I have a feeling that it's very dense, man. It's just dense?
Yes, very firm with a touch.
I think that's what they're going for. Because there is a lot of smoke output.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, you know what? This is a very mild cigar, believe it or not. Medium at the most.
Right.
You know? But it's got a little bit of that bitterness.
A little sourness, too.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I would agree with that.
I'm getting some, up in the back of the mouth.
I think I think that's kind of what I'm talking about with the cut grass and that vegetal that and it sours and smells like when you're making
seaweed
compost.
Right.
Good, like a seaweed. I can see because there is saltiness, a little bit of saltiness. Good note, seaweed. little nori up in his mother. A thin smoke, but a lot of it. And look at the smoke coming off the cigar. It looks like...
Yeah, it's different.
Don't smoke this inside,
Jesus.
man. Yeah, we were in a big garage. I like it, man. I like the taste. It's just, it takes you, if you puff it, you got to puff it like 3 times.
Yeah, a couple primers.
It makes you, work a little bit. So.
Flavor-wise, though, I'm having a hard time kind of discerning the different notes in it. I'm getting a tang of a leather, but I didn't hit any of that malt. I didn't get any of that kind of like mocha chocolate.
No, it was on the smell. Absolutely, there is a little bit of bitter chocolate. No coffee.
Mm-mm. So hopefully that'll develop. Some of those flavors will develop into the second, third. Because it is an interesting smoke.
It does. It has
the physicality of the cigar and the actual act of smoking. It's a different animal than what we've had.
It is. I mean, and that leather is. I like that leather.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's the best part about the cigar. That classy leather note. That feeling of dark mahogany and English leather.
Mahogany. Yeah, you just made me lose my train of thought with mahogany.
Mahogany is a very subjective, very good word.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of thoughts.
Right. It's not a pepper on the retro, but what are you picking up on the retro? I wanted to say white pepper, but it's really not.
It's kind of, but it's kind of like a watered down, mild jalapeno.
It does have a little burn, doesn't it?
It has a little bit of spice, not spice, heat.
Oh. Well, hello. I just got a note
floral.
of chocolate there.
Oh, did you get a nice chocolate?
Yeah. Welcome to the party.
That was a little bit of floral also.
I did. That was right on the tail end of a pretty healthy retro. Nice smack of chocolate.
Which it's burning kind of slow, man. Especially as much as we've been puffing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to put it down because I just got tired of puffing on it. You know what I mean? I'm really liking what it does to the whiskey, man.
I hate to say it, but that Ezra Brooks may be my new Jack and Coke.
I tell you
I think
what,
this
man,
might really go well with a Coke.
I didn't get to it yet, but I do get. It reminds me of Jack Daniels, man. Maybe it's because of the story that I put together in my head, because I know that I knew that there was a shortage of Jack Daniels in the mid-'50s, and I feel that was because of the Rat Pack. I mean, what dude, if it's 1950, who wouldn't want to drink what Frank Sinatra and the boys are Dino? Who wouldn't want to drink that, man?
Hey Vince, I'm a little thirsty.
How about a Manhattan?
Would you make one? Wow, that's impressive.
Absolutely.
It's like a third grader with some imagination. Manhattan. This would, honest to God, Vincent, be my first Manhattan ever. Never had one before. Never.
Very surprising. Give it a shot.
I feel like I should be in a bar listening to somebody playing piano, man. Vincent, your thoughts on the second third?
That leather is amped up.
Mm-hmm.
On a retro, a pepper has started.
Mm-hmm.
A nice dark pepper. Maybe a cayenne. So there's a little bit of sweetness. There's still a little bit of that spice, especially on the front of the tongue.
How much do people talk about how the taste of the beverage affects the taste
Nobody
of the
does
cigar?
this.
Nobody. So
No.
there's no way to
Like
kind
a
of back
whiskey
up.
channel might have one episode about smoking a cigar.
Because I think
And a
there's,
cigar channel might have one episode of drinking a whiskey.
I think there's really something to be said about, if you go sweet on a beverage, how that affects the overall taste of the cigar. Because we started this cigar and it was pretty one note. I mean, we liked it. It had a good feel. But as soon as we introduced this Manhattan with just a little bit of flavor, it just seemed to blossom and open up some of the flavor tones in
It
the
might
cigar.
have, yeah. I mean, because obviously it's halfway through the second third that this happened.
So is it because we're halfway through the second third, or because we introduced a flavor?
I would say
Based
I
drink.
don't know, but I would say probably the beverage. If I want to be, I want to feel cool and stuff. Yeah, this is what happened. Now this is how we reacted, and hopefully you react a similar way. It's going to be a similar. We have two very different tastes, and the similarities that come through both of us, I feel is kind of a middle of the road thing. We ought to do some blind tastings.
Oh, that would
When it
be
gets
fun.
warmer in here, we'll set some blind tastings up, and I'll give you.
Do you think
And
your
you
chef's
guys-
palate would be able to take it if you didn't do well?
I don't care.
Do you?
I don't. What
do
do I
you?
know, man? What do I know?
I'm just saying.
I just want to sit in front of a camera and drink whiskey and smoke cigars.
Believe in spirit. Welcome to it.
Yeah, I'm not a bad loser. I don't care. Which is why I don't win at things a lot. Probably. I get good. Everything I've ever done, I get good to a certain level, then I lose interest.
Well, you could always frame it in a different sense and just say everything I've wanted to do, I've accomplished to a degree that I'm comfortable with, and I've moved on to another.
That's
challenge.
how I look at my life. To tell you
Right.
the truth, I'm happy about the way, except for this
Well,
this
yeah,
year,
well,
man.
just-
That's
yeah.
not my fault. Though.
I will
My
say
life was going exquisitely.
Stop it! Stop the train! Woo woo! Just stop.
I really do.
Just
feel
let it
that
go.
way. I'm happy with my life. Man.
I am not, but I don't think. No, the positive point. But wow, I would go through what I have gone through 1,000 times to get the dog that I have today. Like, I am glad that my journey has taken me to this animal that I got.
I got you, man. I got you.
That's I don't like humans, so.
Well, if you're a big fan of The Sopranos, one of the things they talk about is that sociopaths care more about, a lot of times, a trait of sociopaths is that they care more about animals than they do human beings.
Well,
So
potato, potato.
you're a little bit more like Tony Soprano than you thought.
Coming on to the final third, getting to the point where debanding may be an issue.
It's going a little different, man. This cigar has transitions, man.
It has.
First third, very, very, very high leather, low pepper.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Got into the second third and really mellowed out, I thought.
Mm-hmm. It got a little darker,
Yeah,
a little more,
more chocolates.
right? And into the final third, excuse me, heavier pepper on the retro.
Mm-hmm.
And for the most part, it's been a pretty good burner. I've gotten a little wonky here at the end, but it only went out on me once. But truth be told, I've been very impressed with the amount of time it has taken to smoke this cigar.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. What time is it?
I mean, it is 4 o'clock.
What?
No. We've been at it. We've been smoking this cigar for about an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2 hour smoke, guys.
Mm.
Oh, I love cherries, man.
Yeah.
So, final third.
Mm. I like that. When you get down to that final third, you get that little bit of a tang. That's that nicotine, that chemical kind of.
It gets a little bit ashier, a little bit
There's that
harsher.
salt too.
Yeah, it's a good cigar, man. Is it my favorite? No, but it's a good cigar.
Don't yell, because I'm sure that we've already talked about this, but I feel like we need to do almost a double rate. Did you almost drunk
It
that?
don't matter. They're looking at you.
I think we almost need to do a double rating on this, because I think the cigar is going to rate. I'm going to throw. I guess what I'm saying is I'm going to throw digits on it, but there's a couple extra caveats here. I'm going to give this cigar an 88, but I'm going to give this pairing, this cigar, with this beverage and this drink, a 91.